glory. I sure was something before I felt the heavy hand time. I'm an old man now, bound for glory. Time to lay these burdens down. Had enough of this old world worry. Gonna trade my songs for a crown. I will make my way across the field of cotton, and away through the waters of one last night, and send my sins I come out clean when I reach the other side, west to where the sun sets, where the rainbows never die. I got one last thing to do, one more mile before I'm through, casting off these earthly chains, going where there's no more pain. I will make my way across the field of cotton, and away through the waters of one last night, and within my dreams I come out clean when I reach the other side, west to where the sun sets, where the rainbows never die. I'm an old man now, I can't do nothing. Young folks don't pay me no mind. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. Chris Watson right there, y'all, the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show. Come back on the other side. We'll play you something from William Clark Green. We'll wrap it up with John Bauman and Sam Riggs. Brought to you by Colorado High Vodka, Texas Motor Speedway, Cowboy Militia. You're listening to the Texas Red Dirt Roads Radio Show. Stick around.
Hey y'all, this is Cody Canada from The Departed. You are listening to the Texas Red Dirt Radio Show with Justin Brazell, and we will be right back. See you down the road.
Can a Texas Realtor help you sell your home? Of course. Is a Texas Realtor your go-to source to buy property? You betcha. Will a Texas Realtor make you an omelet with salsa fresca? Unlikely. But if you want more office space, need a property manager, want to buy a ranch, get a condo, upgrade, downsize, or exchange your duplex for a triplex, a Texas Realtor is the professional for you. Just make your own omelet, okay?
Whatever your real estate dream, a Texas Realtor can get you there. Find a Texas Realtor at texasrealestate.com.
Have you ever wanted to show up somewhere and make a statement? And I mean a big Texas-sized statement. Well, now you can with Big Tex Limo. Big Tex is the only customized luxury double-decker mega limo bus. Bus has seating for 50, 14 televisions, 3 wet bars, a private lounge, and a full bathroom. Once you step inside, you'll hope the road goes on forever and the party never ends. Don't just ride the bus anymore, ride in style. Big Tex style. Visit BigTex.limo or on Facebook at Big Tex the Mega Limo Bus for details and pictures. And yeah, you bet. We'll see you down the road.
No one crowns winners like Texas Motor Speedway. With fireworks, flames, 6-shooters in victory lane after a wild 500-mile ride. The best 43 drivers in the world will do battle, fender to fender and wheel to wheel, aiming for that party under the lights in No Limits, Texas. It's the Duck Commander 500, April 9th at Texas Motor Speedway. Buy your tickets now at TexasMotorSpeedway.com.
If a disaster struck right now, what would you and your family do first? Would you stay where you are or leave?
breaking up this pasture. Just using my chisel and trying to get the top broken up enough so I can get the disc into it and get it disced up. We're gonna try to plant first week of May, which is I guess 2 weeks from now. Try to get it disced up by then and get all the seed in the ground. I'm gonna plant a BMR hay grazer on a quarter of this new circle to graze calves on, and that way, cause I got a set of calves on some graze out wheat, and with the prices where they are right now, it just doesn't look profitable at all to put them into the feed yard after they come off there, depending on what weight they are. So I'm gonna plant that just in case, and just finish them out that way. And I've got the rest of it's gonna go into a hybrid pearl millet, which I planted it before. It does really good, makes a lot of hay, a lot of good cow hay, and that way just help pay the bills. The main purpose of this circle is for wheat, but I figured get a little cash from it starting out, and that way I'm not just sitting around until next year waiting for the wheat to do something. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Got a skid steer back so I can pull the cab off the 4630. Got to pull that baler out of the shop. It's ready to move out of there. Finally got the wiring harnesses in, but I fixed those other ones, so I guess whatever happens, I'll just send the wiring harnesses with the baler. I made a video the other day, but it wouldn't upload. I don't know what was, whether it's my internet connection or what, but so I'm gonna make this one and hopefully it will upload and try to get some good shots of chiseling this ground. I've got the loader off the 7800. It's doing pretty good. Threw a bunch of weights up on the front. I got two different. I got the new style John Deere weights and I got the old style suitcase weights, and I don't have enough of either one to make a full rack, so I had to use the new ones, and then I put two of the old ones on each side, and at least you can still bolt them together though. So it always looks a little goofy, but it does the job. 78's running pretty good. I had one problem with it. This thing's got a 91 gallon fuel tank on it, and it pretty much has two tanks, and on the left hand side there's like a filler hose or a transfer hose that goes to the left hand side of the tank, and it's pretty much impossible to get to. I think there's two of them, but I had a hose clamp, I guess, fail on it, because I couldn't find it anywhere. Me and Michael looked for it, and we couldn't find. So when you fill it full, it starts leaking diesel. And so Deere came out, and it took them like a day to fix it. And I guess the hose clamp was broken or whatever, but yesterday I went and filled the tractor and started leaking again. And it's not a little leak. It'll leak down to about a quarter of a tank. So I was just about ready to quit, and went and filled the tractor so I'd have that done for today, and it started leaking, and I didn't, you don't want a quarter of a tank of diesel just sitting on the ground. So just enough to piss you off. So I just continued to farm until I got down to about a quarter of a tank. It's gonna leak no matter what, but I might as well use some of that fuel, get something done. But yeah, that's aggravating, because money's tight, and I paid them to come fix it, and well, it's broke again. and they don't give anything away for free. So I'll be in. It was, 6 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, so they're not there. And especially since they're in Texas, they're an hour earlier than we are, or an hour ahead of us. So yeah, it's just enough to aggravate you. But I'm getting this chiseled because we had gotten some rain last week, and it's actually enough moisture where you can get out and chisel this, because if you don't have any moisture in the ground, you're not going to break up sod. That's just never been farmed before. It's just ridiculously tough. So I'm going to go ahead and disc the whole thing, or chisel this part. I'm not going to chisel where those trees are that we took out, just because the holes that we filled in, I don't want to drive across them and them be soft and just cause even bigger holes. I'll just go across it with a disc and level it all out and get it planted. And then I'll probably, I might chisel it next year. I'll just see how it goes. But I was gonna put the duals on the tractor. I got a set of clamp-on duals, but I didn't have time. And when I bought this tractor, it had, I didn't know enough about tractors, so I told him I wanted a set of clamp-on duals, and what I was talking about were clamp-on hubs for the axle, and then because the only other duals I dealt with were on the 4630, and they had the wedge, the cast iron wedges, and so they sent me a set of clamp-on duals that have the bolts that clamp the rim to the other rim, which it's all right. They're really quick to take on and off. I kind of like that about them, but I got a brand new set of tires on them, and the tires on this tractor are kind of worn and they're starting to crack. So I want to take the tires off the duals, because I don't really use them that much, and put them on this tractor, and then put the old tires on the duals, because the duals are brand new and they're actually a little bit taller than these ones are. How they manage that, but they are. So yeah, I want to get that done, but I haven't had time, and just how things go. I did see, I kind of kicked myself if I had any money. I was on Purple Wave Auctions, and last week they sold a 7810, like 1,100 or 11,000 hours for $21,500, and they sold the 7610 for $18,500 with 1,100 or 11,000 hours on it. So tractor prices are definitely coming down, and they were really nice tractors, really good shape. That's a lot of hours, but they're still in really good shape. They've been taken care of. And I'm putting all this money in this old 4630, and I'm going to have that much into it by the time I'm done, and it's still going to be an old tractor. Because I would have rather had another 7810 or a 7610 that I could use for a baler tractor. But, that's how it goes. Gotta make do with what you got. Yeah, so I just thought it was interesting, usually a 7810 is, even with that many hours, is still a $40,000 tractor. But who knows, maybe they're just, tractor prices are finally falling, but I doubt it. I think it was probably just a fluke. Yeah, so anyways, I'll get all this put together and hope you like watching it.